The historic villages of Hampstead and Highgate have earned a notorious reputation as some of London's most haunted locales. From tales of jilted lovers to macabre discoveries of bricked-up corpses, numerous spectral sightings in North London have centred around the region's renowned pubs. However, the eerie phenomena extends beyond the taverns, permeating through the centuries-old streets such as Church Row, Pond Square, and notably Highgate's renowned burial ground. Today, we take a tour around this fascinating, picturesque area, taking in all of the haunted history that we can gather. So join us on this eerie pub crawl through Hampstead and Highgate. Welcome to What's That Behind You, the channel where we explore the unexplained, the eerie, and the downright spine-chilling. If you have ever felt a shiver down your spine when you're alone in the dark, or if you've ever wondered about the mysterious shadows lurking just out of sight, then you've come to the right place. Join us on a journey into the unknown as we delve into the world of paranormal phenomena, urban legends, and unsolved mysteries. From ghostly encounters to strange sightings, from haunted places to legendary creatures, we'll leave no stone unturned in our quest for answers. But beware, as we uncover the secrets of the supernatural, you may find yourself looking over your shoulder more often. So sit back, turn down the lights, and prepare to discover the truth behind the things that go bump in the night. Welcome to What's That Behind You, where fear meets fascination. Church Row in Hampstead exudes an eerie charm, with its period street lamps and proximity to Hampstead Parish Church making it a prime destination for those embarking on ghost tours. Among the spectral inhabitants said to wander this atmospheric thoroughfare is the ghost of a red-haired servant girl, whose tragic tale continues to captivate the imagination. Legend has it that this servant girl was responsible for a heinous crime, allegedly murdering and dismembering a child before attempting to smuggle the remains out of that house in a carpet bag. However, her nefarious deeds were swiftly uncovered, leading to her apprehension and subsequent death sentence. Denied a Christian burial, her relentless spirit is said to haunt Church Row to this day. Residents and visitors alike claim to have heard the spectral footsteps of the red-haired girl echoing along the cobblestone streets, or even caught glimpses of her carrying her grisly burden towards the church at sunrise. Yet as she nears the gates, she mysteriously vanishes in the ether, leaving behind an aura of unease and mystery. Adding to the intrigue of Church Row's supernatural lore is the connection to renowned author H.G Wells, who resided at number 17 with his family from August 1909 onwards. Despite his literary achievements, Wells' time in Hampstead was marred by marital discord and extramarital affairs. It is said that his restless spirit still wanders the confines of his former home, perhaps haunted by the ghosts of his own past. Church Row in Hampstead stands as a testament to the enduring fascination with the supernatural, where the echoes of history intertwine with the whispers of ghostly apparitions, inviting visitors to explore its shadowy secrets and spectral tales. The legend of the Highgate Vampire remains one of the most sensational and controversial chapters in the history of Highgate Cemetery. It all began with reports of a sinister figure haunting the cemetery grounds, described as a tall, dark entity with piercing eyes that seemed to glare into the souls of those who encountered it. The initial account came from a local resident, David Farrant, who shared his sighting of a grey figure on Christmas Eve 1969 through the letters pages of a local newspaper, the Ham and High. Farrant's letter ignited a flurry of similar reports, including sightings of spectral cyclists, a woman in white, and even a figure seen wading into one of the cemetery's ponds. However, it was Farrant's subsequent claim, made with the certainty of an exorcist, that the figure was a vampire, that truly captivated the public's imagination. The media frenzy that ensued was unprecedented, with television crews swarming the area and self-proclaimed occultists and vampire hunters descending upon the cemetery, even scaling its locked gates under the cover of night. Unfortunately, the sensationalism led to a wave of vandalism and desecration within the cemetery grounds. Disturbingly, there were reports of graves being tampered with, and in one horrific instance, a corpse was allegedly dragged from its tomb and decapitated. Amidst the chaos, David Farrant found himself embroiled in legal trouble when he was arrested while conducting an after-hours séance armed with a stake and crucifix. He was subsequently convicted of grave desecration in 1974. However, Farrant's association with the occult persisted, and by 1978, he had risen to a position of president of the British Psychic and Occult Society. In an unexpected turn, he stood for election in Hornsey, representing the Wicker Workers' Party, advocating for a platform of nudity, free sex, the restoration of Wiccan beliefs, the establishment of the state brothels, and even leaving the European Union. The saga of the Highgate Vampire remains a fascinating and cautionary tale, blending elements of folklore, sensationalism, and the darker side of human nature. Despite the passage of time, it continues to captivate the imagination of those drawn to mysteries of the supernatural. As we tackle the cobblestones, we approach the Flask, a historic Grade II listed pub located in Highgate. This has long been associated with tales of the supernatural, dating back to at least the 1660s. The pub's rich history provides fertile ground for ghostly encounters and eerie stories. One of the most famous apparitions said to haunt the Flask is that of a man dressed as a cavalier. Visitors and staff have reported sightings of this spectral figure in the bar area. Witnesses describe the cavalier suddenly appearing, gazing out of a window as if searching for someone, before inexplicably vanishing through a pillar in the middle of the room. His presence adds an extra layer of intrigue to the pub's already atmospheric ambience. Another chilling tale linked to the Flask involves a Spanish barmaid who allegedly hanged herself in the pub's cellar after a doomed romance with the landlord. Since then, patrons who find themselves in the cellar have reported unsettling experiences. Some claim to feel an icy breath on their necks, while others have witnessed glass moving without explanation, lights swaying inexplicably, and a drastic drop in temperature that defies logical explanation. These ghostly tales contribute to the Flask's reputation as a haunted hotspot, drawing visitors intrigued by the paranormal to its historic premises. Whether their sightings are the product of an overactive imagination or genuine encounters with the otherworldly, the Flask remains a place where the past and present intersect in mysterious ways, inviting patrons to ponder the mysteries that linger within its walls. Continuing on this ghostly pub crawl, the Hollybush, nestled in Hollybush Vale in Hampstead, carries with it a whisper of spectral encounters, adding to its allure as a haunted locale. Among the eerie tales that circulate about this historic pub is the legend of the Phantom Waitress. Many patrons have reported encountering a waitress who takes their orders with ease, only to later discover that no one fitting her description has ever been employed at this establishment. This mysterious apparition adds an air of intrigue to the already charming atmosphere of the Hollybush. Upon finishing your pint, you may want to track back. Just a short glide back from the Hollybush lies the Flask, situated in Flask Walk, and it too boasts its own share of ghostly phenomena. One of the most notable specters said to linger within its walls is Monty, a former landlord who seems reluctant to part ways with his beloved pub. In the 1990s, following a refurbishment of the premises, witnesses claim to have spotted Monty manifesting his presence by rearranging tables and chairs in apparent annoyance. His spectral visit serves as a reminder of the enduring attachment some individuals have to places they once called home, even beyond the realm of the living. These ghostly tales add depth and intrigue to the rich history of the Hollybush and the Flask, drawing visitors who seek to experience their mysterious and supernatural firsthand. Taking to the streets once more, the legend of the Pond Square Chicken stands out as one of the most peculiar ghost stories in Highgate, intertwining elements of history, science, and the supernatural. It harks back to the spring of April 1626, during a bitterly cold day, when Sir Francis Bacon, renowned philosopher and statesman, embarked on a fateful carriage ride through the Pond Square, accompanied by his friend Dr. Witherbone. Engaged in conversation about alternative methods of food preservation, Sir Francis proposed the idea of refrigeration. Eager to test his theory, he acquired a chicken from a nearby farm, slaughtered it, and packed it with snow in a large sack. Tragically, Sir Francis fell ill with pneumonia as a result of his cold exposure during the experiment, ultimately succumbing to the illness. However, it's not the ghost of Sir Francis Bacon that haunts Pond Square, but rather the spectral manifestation of the semi-plucked chicken itself. Witnesses throughout the centuries, including air raid wardens during the World War II, have reported sightings of the ghostly fowl. The apparition is said to appear suddenly, running in circles before vanishing into thin air, leaving behind a sense of eerie disbelief. Even attempts to apprehend or chase the phantom chicken have been met with frustration, as it eludes capture with otherworldly ease. Additionally, some have reported hearing the invisible sound of a coach and horses in the vicinity, further adding to the mystique of the legend. The tale of the Pond Square Chicken serves as a reminder of the enduring power of folklore and the uncanny ability of ghost stories to capture the imagination across generations. Whether rooted in historical events or the product of a creative embellishment, it remains a curious and captivating part of Highgate's rich tapestry of supernatural lore. All of that running around after a chicken is thirsty work, so we will head back to the pubs. The Spaniard Inn, situated on Spaniards Road in Hampstead, boasts a long and storied history dating back to 1585, and with that history comes a tapestry of ghostly tales that shroud the ancient coaching inn. Reports of spectral phenomena abound within the inn's walls and grounds. Visitors and staff alike have recounted hearing ghostly sounds of neighing horses and the unmistakable clip-clop of hooves echoing through the car park. The inn's garden sightings of a mysterious woman dressed in white have also been reported, with some witnesses even observing their dogs reacting aggressively to unseen entities. One particularly haunting legend suggests the presence of Black Dick, a spectral figure rumoured to be the ghost of a man who met his demise beneath the hooves of a horse and cart. Black Dick is said to roam the inn, occasionally tugging on the sleeves of unsuspecting patrons. Furthermore, the upper rooms in the inn are believed to be haunted by none other than the infamous highwayman Dick Turpin. Born from the lineage of the pub's former landlord, Turpin reportedly sought refuge within the inn while on the run from authorities. His spectral presence, along with the sightings of a horse, Black Bess, add an extra layer of intrigue to the Spaniard Inn. But perhaps the most tragic tale of all is that of Juan Porrero, a previous landlord who met his end in a fateful duel with his own brother Francesco over a love triangle. Juan's restless spirit is said to linger near the inn, haunting the very grounds where he once presided. With such a rich history steeped in tragedy and intrigue, it's no wonder that the Spaniard Inn's remains a magnet for those seeking a brush with the supernatural. As we come to the end of our haunted escapades, there is one more place to visit. The Old Bull and Bush, nestled along North End Way near the Heath, has earned a reputation for more than just its charming ambience and hearty fare. Over the years, staff have reported hair-raising incidents of unexplained bumps, bangs and footsteps echoing through the corridors and room of the pub. One of the most compelling tales involves sightings of a Victorian-era figure who is said to patrol the grounds and even make appearances within the bar area. The spectral presence is believed to be connected to a chilling discovery made during a refurbishment in the 1980s. Behind a cellar wall, workers uncovered a mysterious skeleton alongside antiquated surgical instruments, sparking wild rumours of a potential link to the notorious Jack the Ripper. Despite efforts to rebury the skeleton and lay to rest any unsettling associations, the ghostly gentleman persists in his appearances. His spectral presence serves as a reminder of the pub's haunted past, adding an extra layer of intrigue to its already rich history. As we finish our ghostly tour of Hampstead and Highgate, please let me know if there are any other areas you would like covering down in the comments. As we conclude our exploration into the darkness, we hope that you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of mystery and intrigue. Remember, the paranormal world is vast and ever evolving, so be sure to subscribe to What's That Behind You for more thrilling adventures and spine-tingling investigations. If you found this video captivating, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends who share your fascination for the unknown. Your support helps us continue to uncover the secrets of the supernatural. Thank you for joining us on this hair-raising adventure. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your senses sharp. For now, you don't have to be afraid of what's behind you.